The problem is that right now I believe that Ron is the better player, and nothing's going to change that. The only person that can change that is right here. If you honestly put anyone on a pedestal, then you're already going to have an experience. You're going to have some difficult experiences against opponents. If you put anyone on a pedestal, then you might as well just hang it up because you're not going to be able to beat them. You have to take the bull by the horns, find their faults. They're human like anyone else. And that's all you have to do is raise yourself up.
Hi, John.
A certain comfort zone soar toward playing correctly, grabbing space, an equal amount of space, having equal chances to win, not letting yourself fall behind in any manner, way, shape, or form by gambiting a pawn unsoundly, like in the Stafford Gambit, but simply playing good chess. So many people out there who are studying openings instead of learning how to win the game. In other words, if you are studying the London or any opening variation, how much will that really reward you toward winning a game versus learning specific strategic methods, maneuvers, plays, or honing your endgame skills toward pocketing further points and thereby gaining rating points. I cannot recommend Chess Informant publications highly enough. Despite the nature of the modern era with computing and ChessBase, you can actually receive a digital copy along with your subscription to Chess Informant and receive the benefit of all worlds. And of course, if you invest in other Chess Informant products, such as the 1000 Best of the Best, you'll be able to pick apart the annotations of the 1960s and improve your chess in that manner. I couldn't just play what I wanted to play in a position. I had to play what the position dictated. In other words, if a plan was organic to the position, it succeeded. But if I try to force my will, let's just say like the form of checkmate, then it cannot possibly succeed against the death of Keeper and Trojan. And on that particular Sunday, a young man walked into my establishment and told me that the world champion was dead. It was a Sunday morning. The Sunday morning Herald had the article in it, which he showed me. And I was so shocked. And I asked him, how are you so interested in chess? And he said that his father was the champion of the Berkeley, UC, California chess club. And that morning, I began playing him for 25 cents a game. If he won, he would get the whole roll of quarters, which would be $10. And after about 3 games, I decided I had had enough, and this could not last. And I said, why don't I just teach you how to play the game? At the end of the week, he came back and he said, either my father is not telling the truth, or Berkeley had a really terrible... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Let's fix our screen just a little bit. Make sure the bottom of our screen is okay. It's just a little low. There we go. C5. I feel like I'm going over an Alekhine game.
Said. Volume is slightly low.
Oh no, let's check it now as I speak a little bit more toward the microphone. Let's do one more thing. Interesting that the desktop audio is non-existent. Let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to set a trap, if you can call it that. No, I did not set the trap properly. That's too bad. My opponent did not fall for it. I set the trap so poorly.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. I beat my first master OTB in a similar line via Alapin transposition. I played Alapin and he allowed D5 Benoni structure.
That is crazy. Nicely done. Chess Kudo, how are you? Namaste. How are you, Arsenal fan? How is the family? Chess Kudo,
Arsenal
I haven't
fan
heard from
Ricky
you in a long time.
Said. Hey Chescudo, long time no see.
Just in case the shout out was not given. Alrighty. So, moment of truth time. Do I really wish to give up my really advanced pawn easily? I don't
Arsenal
know.
fan Ricky
Said. Kids are good, thanks. I cooked up nice dinner last night, so that was good.
That's very cool. He's doubling my pawns on that square. Let's just keep it up. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Keep it up. I've not yet castled, so I feel like I'm okay here. I would like to overwork him in a couple of directions. He's letting me escape, eh? Is he? I do want at least one of the two bishop pair. For what it's worth. What? Can I get away with this? Knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes. I don't have much of a choice. Oh wow, he just instantly recaptured without thinking. That's craziness.
Arsenal fan Ricky
Said. He had NXF2.
He did have NXF2. That was insane. Let's just keep tickling. We're going to keep developing and we're going to keep tickling. He has more. I'm asking for it here. I have only a minute 30. We are the only three here, for those of you who have not yet joined. Chess Kudo, you know, I think Rogan is looking for a podcast partner.
Ready to rumble!
Nicely done.
Pegasus
Nicely
Sway.
done.
Said. Time play.
Yes, yes. I still don't get it. Is he really going to do that? I don't think he's going to do that. Do you think he's going to do that? I don't think he's going to do that. But he does want to come in here, so let's just see if we can tickle him one way
Arsenal
or the other.
fan Ricky
Said.
Ouch,
I know
ouch,
you
ouch.
don't like Chesscom John, but would you be interested in playing some Bughouse off-stream somewhere?
Now I'm struggling, as I lost a pizza. I did not see that he had knight f4. Oh, I moved the wrong rook. Yes, yes. And now I have to suffer immensely because of it. Are we going to survive this one, folks? This is the mystery. Can we possibly survive this one? All right, this time I'm not so confident. Not at all confident that I'm going to survive this one. Can I? Do I? And will I? Interesting. We just need a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to offer you a little bit. I really am trying to offer you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Interesting, interesting.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. Yeah, left hanging with my hand up ready for a high five Chescudo.
Can I? May I? Well, this is getting warmer. Warmer. Ah! Alright, time to blitz. We have only a small, very small window.
Pegasus Sway
said. Cough time is hot.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. It is very warm like a freshly squeezed bowl of sick.
Bowl of sick. Can I not get checkmated here? Is that possible that I cannot not get checkmated here? First things first. We are battling. We don't have music, eh? Is that the story? Do I have to give up on this? Can I let him get closer? Interesting. Let's keep our king and rook a knight's distance apart, shall we? Oh, he didn't fall for it. That's very sad. Very, very sad. You'd wonder who is trying to checkmate whom. Right? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you wonder who is trying to checkmate whom?
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. Poor Drayden.
Indeed. Whew. That was incredible. I'm so sorry, Drayden. How is our record? He must have beaten me a handful of times. Oh, maybe only 2. We've only played 10 times. He's got a good 20% for his rating. I think he's above average. The French Championships are going on, or is it the Belgian Championships? There's the Luc Winantz Memorial going on. Is that the story? Somewhat wanted to check out our desktop audio and make sure that it's doing something. NCS classics are not such classics anymore. Apparently there are some that are no longer. Wait. There are some that are not copyright free anymore in the NCS classics. Let's just make sure that we have nothing going on. Make sure that I'm viewing all of the stuff, especially the kick. Ick. This is an old classic. Oh, namaste, Chess Kudo. I believe I just made it to my high school football number. And I do have to put that on my list of things to fix today. My sound alerts. Where is my to-do list? Ark, I think it's downstairs. It's not too late to get another to-do list. Yeah, this is going to have to do. Nice little post-it note. Sound alerts. I miss my old sound alerts. Somewhere along the line, Chess Streamlabs eliminated all of my Inception and Karate Kid and either that, or maybe they became unavailable. Maybe that service became unavailable that I was drawing them from. Maybe the website went down. So a new study in September. Wait just a moment here. Is this a continuation of your education? Or are we talking about this is anti-chess. Just catching up. That was pretty ugly, I have to admit. That whole thing that happened to him. Wow, 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 wow. How are we doing? I have the new matching mouse with that, and I've reduced the size of it just a little bit. Now, how do I wish to do this? Do I want to play d6 on move 2? Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to go with my very old line. I think he almost could have pummeled me by the move order. Right? He could have pummeled me by the move order. Knight f6, knight c3, d5. I have to at least cover d5 a little bit. He's inserting the moves here and there. He's avoided the bishop to b4 variation. And we do have that.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. We talking about encyclopedias.
Don't know why he pinned himself like that, it seems. Well, I have to do that, you know. I have to do
Arsenal fan
that,
Ricky.
you know.
Said. I love you, John, but you are perhaps the worst whistler on earth.
Yeah, let's not whistle anymore. I must agree with you there. What? We're just going to visit for a little bit. Nothing too serious here.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. No whistle if it makes you happy, but I thought I'd recommend that Duolingo now does interval training, ha ha ha.
Interval training, yes. I like the fact that your queen is tied down there, but I don't like this is the problem. No more whistling on stream. I really wanted to get bishop c5 check in, but I couldn't do it. Or I'm sorry, bishop c5 pinning his pawn. Wow, 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 wow. I'm still forking. I'm still forking. Still forking. I'm still forking. That's interesting. Oh no. I cannot do that, it seems, it seems. Do I wish to? Trying to get a positive result out of Ron is like getting blood from a stone.
Summer solstice.
Thanks
Right?
for following.
All right, Ron. Let's see what you got. Ron often avoids the draw, but not always. This position is pretty dry, and I am up a pawn.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. Looks winning for black to me.
Let's just allow him the queen g6 line. This is really bad. Oh no. I am out of the loop, folks. I am out of the loop. Oh, you have that, do you? Oh, you have that. I think I'm toasted. Let's take a look. I am totally toasted. So, was the draw really on? Queen to c5 was better. Threatening queen to... Yeah, not leaving my bishop unprotected is always a good idea. Didn't delay Ron long enough, unfortunately.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. Or
Namaste.
QC3 right.
Mm-hmm. Either way, as long as I keep my bishop protected. Can't let rook to d7 happen. I lost so much time. And I really relied on queen a6. And that was not a good thing. Bishop c4 was a brilliant, brilliant move. Let's do it 1 second before we go. We have the bullet event, which is happening in 9 minutes. Copy link address. Whoops, that's not what I really wanted. I wanted this. Control C. Let's put it like that for whomever is in the chat. YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. How about that? And we'll throw up a random link for those who haven't seen it. Just in case. Just in case, just in case, just in case, just in. Namaste, Ron. Congrats. That's a decent performance. Unfortunately, my score against Ron has returned to normal, where he is now 117 games ahead of me. 118 games? Plus 118 games. So how is Hans Niemann doing? He's still in first place, even though his appalling score in the Rapid is pulling him down. He's almost as good as Gukesh at Rapid and Blitz, it seems like. He spent so much time now working on his classical game that he hasn't been able to perform worth a lick. This is very sad. Was I the last game? No. He did try another game. Dre Dan was definitely
Match
struggling here.
Said, "Hey coach, I thought the blitz was earlier."
The blitz is earlier. We already finished the blitz. Oh no, Treytan. You lost from this advantage.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bob. How are you, bud? Is Bishop E5 really necessary? Looks like it's pretty consolidated. Now Bishop D3, please. Bishop is no longer needed on that diagonal. The bishop is no longer needed on that diagonal.
Machalata Bob.
Said, "I meant bullet."
Ah. It's gotten messed up a little bit because of the school schedule as we're winding down. But it's hard to wake up people for bullet. It really is.
Machalata Bob.
Said, "I haven't been here for a while."
Europe doesn't do bullet, honestly. On average, Europe does real chess. Asia does mostly real chess. And the United States does bullet because we don't like... We don't thinking.
Also, I got to 1780 rapid.
Nicely done, sir. So nice. Congrats.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said, "Grats."
You are not hanging pieces anymore, I would hope. Something seems wrong with this.
Have joined.
There's no way to,
Machalata Bob.
Namaste.
R-O-K.
Machalata Bob.
Said,
Rogan, good
"Got
morning.
it."
Chess Kudo is here. Can you imagine? Blast from the past. The glue for our podcast. Unless archaeology. TTS refuses your chats. Where are you? Oh, on Kick? Yeah, I haven't gotten the Kick interface linked in. Oh no. It's the Streamlabs. The Streamlabs doesn't have the Streamlabs does not have moderators, unfortunately, but I value you so much.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said, "You're very quiet, John."
So are you. I was just going to see if I can do that.
Said,
Can I unmod you for
"Plus
a
my
moment?
commuter is a white noisemaker."
Hasn't it always been a white noise maker? I believe that your station at one time, although you've improved so much, your station at one time was a little questionable in the white noise department. Namaste, everyone. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. Why do I have caps lock on? That doesn't work.
Kingslayer Sloan
said, when it stops making noise, then the issues start.
So for anyone interested in the dojo here, YouTube will always give you TTS. So we have the Rapid Dojo, the Blitz Dojo, and we're only a few minutes away from the Bullet Dojo, which is what is designed to appeal to the chess.com audience. And right now it could be a veritable match between me and Matcha Latte Bob, should he choose to accept it. Should he choose to accept the mission. Still have our Baltimore background. Yes, I remember when she won her 5th Kyrgyzstan championship.
Said, John, look at you mic level.
Look at my mic level. I actually had a couple of people say that it was fine. I like it at 77. Maybe it's been touched on the top. Maybe it's the gain. Let's just adjust the gain a little bit. Oh no, let's not go here, it seems. Oops. We drifted a little bit there. And most of the time you can find it here. But notice if you can't find it here, there is a... What are we watching?
Arsenal fan Ricky
said,
what was that scene worth studying?
Kingslayer Sloan.
Oh, that's not a risk.
Always a risk, John.
That's not a risk because I use the same username on everything. On everything, I try to use the same username. Except on Grindr, I use Kingslayer Sloan.
Matchalata Bob
said,
GLS.
Cloudbot isn't logged in.
Arsenal
Hold
fan
on,
Ricky
I'll check it.
said,
Kingslayer Sloan 2.
Oops. I was trying to get my pin
Kingslayer Sloan
said,
in
makes sense,
here.
the lads love me.
What's going on here? Oh,
Arsenal
I have two
fan
different
Ricky
pins for two different computers.
It's the hair.
It is the hair. Now we have to go. Night, yeah. Let's see, this is a true test of his knowledge and... Can we invite him? Maybe that wasn't the best move. It seems like I might have asked for more here tonight. Really? You're going to do that to me? All right, I need the 6-digit code. Your soul. This fellow is just really interested in trying to help me out. You got hair ads. Indeed, getting hair ads is the worst. Just have to approach this as methodically as you might anything else. No, I would never do that to anybody, and I would hope that no one would ever do that to me. Let's just try to do this here. Wow. Did he weaken on command? The square I was hoping for. I wasn't really after that one, by the way. I was not really after that one. I'm very impressed with Bob's maturity level here. I am.
Fanriki
said. Chaskudo.
That's interesting. No, what did you think that I was going to do? There's no reason to pre-move unless you are recapturing. You can pre-move recaptures.
Machalata Bob
said. Oops, I thought you were G'ing there.
But why would I do
Machalata
that?
Bob
Why would I
Said.
put my rook on a square where it can be taken for
GGS.
free?
Arsenal Fanriki
Said. Lol.
That's literally a square where my rook would be free.
Machalata Bob
Said. I didn't see lol.
But you had a rook on a8. Did you think I was winning? Oh no, I have to do the two-factor authentication. That's what I need to
Bob
do.
Said.
Looks
I
like I'm gonna-
do.
Arsenal Fanriki
Said. Matchalate Bob, you played a good game, unlucky.
Machalata Bob
Said. Tism.
Did I not check remember this computer for 30 days last time? We're going to go with this one again. Need to do a little research. And here is the moment of truth. Between young players and older players. For some reason, younger players do not wish to put their pawn on d4. Very strange occurrence, right? Like, why wouldn't you wish to put your pawn on d4? I don't get it.
Machalata Bob.
said. I love d4 but was trying something else.
Ah, yes, but in the book, Chess Improvement, or Modern Chess Improvement by, can I go in this direction? Will I get into trouble? Maybe. I think I'm getting into trouble. I have to stay a knight's distance away from that knight so I don't get discovered upon. I was probably going to play that anyway. But is it worth it to double my pawns? No, let's just invite you. We will invite you to do a little bit more. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? We're going to keep developing just in case it's the right thing to do now. All right, moment of truth. I'm still curious. Where is that knight going? Yes. Oh no! Why did you pre-move a move that is not? Why would you pre-move a move that is not? I repeat, not. All right, let's check this again. Oops. All right, I have to take the free rook. I'm not sure why I am not taking the free rook, but it is time for me to take the free rook. Just in case things get dicey, folks. Just in case anything gets dicey. How interesting is that? Not sure where he plans on going from here. From here. Forkovich. Yes. We could tempt him with this one. Just trying to tempt him with this one. I'm not sure if it's worth it. It's definitely not worth it. Let's keep everyone out of our space. Thank you. Oh no, did you have that? That looks like a good move. Yes, you have that as well, it seems. It seems. We have to... that one could leave a mark. We may have to give back some of this material here. Can I go in this direction? Oh, fine. Indeed. Queen F2 check was probably simplest. You saw the move and resigned because of it. David, how are you, man? Oh no, don't tell me you're not here. Did he remember that he was here? And we're off. We're going to go with the classical. A classical Sicilian. Where do you think you're going to? One does it mean? All right, I'm game. Just because I wish this, my friend, must stop. What do I want to do with him? It seems. Interesting. That was fascinating. And where is the knight going from there? It's an interesting experiment. Experiment. That did not hurt. By the way, that did not hurt. That's interesting. This could lead to a little bit of trouble. Little bit of trouble. One of those rare moments when I get an edge on David. I was very lucky against David. Of all of the Davids in my life, David is a pretty good chess player. Not as good as David Howell. I was waiting for this opportunity, actually. I was noting that I always lose to this particular line. Ah, but you didn't play it. That's interesting.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. David Howell is as nice a bloke as he is a chess player, which is something impressive.
Isn't it? It's crazy, right? I was waiting for that. Can I get away with this? I don't think so. We have to try it. We have to try it. We're going for it. Can I weaken my squares like that? Can I? Did he not see what I was up to? I was trying to simplify things just a little bit more. And now it seems like we're going to be interesting. interesting. Oh no, I can't do that? That's so strange. Oh no. What a jettison run. What was I thinking with all that time on my clock? What was I thinking with all that time on my clock? So here, you had a very serious advantage. So here I'm like totally crushing, right? If I put the pawn on d4. I'm a little worried. But I always have queen takes g5, so you can never push h5. Yeah, this is such a solid move. I want to trade queens. Take that pawn. Get a rook to the 7th. Ah, the Smith-Morra is so bad. How come I can't win against it? Against Ron, anyway. Ron, like Fischer, has the power to make the Smith-Morra look good.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. It's a lot better than its reputation.
That's what they said about Stormy Daniels. Although I'll never know. Matcha Latte Bob is plowing away.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. The drink.
Yes, of course. The drink. And we will... It's one of those things, right? We'll give you a return engagement here, sir. Well, let's just grab that space advantage. Uh-oh. Life is getting spicy. Final time to help. Uh-oh. So not considering the opponent's move. Seriously, level 1 chess. Yep, it's getting a little dicey. Just a little dicey. Oh no, sir. Why would you do that to yourself? There's only one move here. That was not it. There's only one move there to avoid mate. Altogether, that is. He could play bishop e5 to stall it. All right, and we're up. It doesn't show. Interesting that the circle for my touch screen does not show. Did Magnus Carlsen win this with black? He won a Queen's Gambit declined with black against Aragaisi. The thing that I found absolutely the most fascinating about the Aragaisi Magnus Carlsen tiebreaker match was that black won every game. Is that crazy or what? Black won every game. It was very cool. Black won every game. It was very cool. All right, you have me here, it seems. Interesting. It was interesting. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, no. I'm so torn here. I don't know what to think. It's just a miracle that I have anything. Oh no, I didn't think that I had this. I hung my bishop. I'm quite happy that this was the only damage that I had to worry about. Why am I down the exchange, it seems? Wow, it seems I have to watch out for. How do I get there from here? Oh no! David got me. It was only a matter of time before David got me. Namaste, David. Very good, sir. And he's got a streak going. That was a brutal game. We are going to have to analyze that one. There's no doubt about it that we're going to have to analyze that one. So we have Hans Niemann playing against Vedosev. That means that they're in the second round of the day. Let's get it going. Let it go and get it going. As much as I wanted to get in there, can I just do it like this? Who knows when?
Mark Gabriel SYD
said. And then you can remove 1v1 me.
I would love to be able to do that. However, I have a little bit of a problem on my hands in that respect. If you know. Interesting it seems. Oh, did I have that idea with you?
Mark Gabriel
By the
SYD
skies.
Said. I am very strong. I am at 2107 ELO.
Well, that is lovely. However, the problem that I have, and why don't I trade this? And it seems it's true. Are you really going there? I don't think so. Oh no, you get a little bit of action here, it seems. Can I go that way? Can I? Oops. Miracle. Whew. That was a huge win for him. And now, everyone, the dust has settled. So meanwhile, very lucky. It's better to be lucky than good. So I used to play the Iron English. Basically, this is the Iron English, but this Iron English is really not that great against the structure. Because black has this plan that was shown to me by Grandmaster Michael Rode when he was playing white. I'm sorry, when he was playing black against me. He basically played knight e8, knight c7, knight e6, and then he took over the d4 square. Then he began expansion on the queen side with a6, rook to b8, and b5. And this bishop is a dominant presence along this long diagonal. I didn't necessarily play it that well, but my opponent sort of asked for it. So I decided to grab a pawn because I could. Knight takes d4, knight takes d4, bishop takes g2, king takes cd4, knight to d5 is what I was expecting. f5 was the best move. I'm very impressed with myself. And now queen to d7 would have been better. I considered it. I just wanted more options for my queen, so I chose e5, which was the second best move. h5 did occur to me here, but I didn't see any threat on this side of the board. Why would I make a pawn move where I am weak? So therefore, I went and I struck out with a very dynamic move. And it still likes to play. So I missed f takes e4, f takes e4, b takes c4. B takes c4, queen a6. Did not see anything behind that. Oh. I did not see queen a6 several distances away, but I could have found my way to the second rank. That would have been probably crazy. Crazy. Queen to b2, just wins. Just wins. Then we have to come back and grovel. And this was really awkward. I think b takes c4 was unfortunate, right? F takes g4. F takes d takes. This is what I didn't want to happen. It really is keen on this idea of just getting to the second rank. I didn't give that enough credit. From this perspective, on White's perspective, I think it's getting to the second rank. This is, of course, the 7th rank for Black as part of that natural philosophy. So I went with b takes c4, and he could have thrown in e takes f5 to escape, but he didn't. I could have waited with this move. Queen to b7, queen to c6, and rook on a to f8. Probably could have waited, waited.
Pegasus sway.
QH6 then QXG6.
But what does it do? The bishop is covering h8. Yeah. It would be a nice tactic if that were a different piece. Or perhaps a pawn.
Pegasus sway.
Said. Yes, it is. I was too many bad moves.
I was very lucky against Ron this time. I might have it down to 117, right? Bishop d8. Of course. But I don't know why I didn't play bishop g5 straight away. That's crazy that I didn't play bishop g5 straight away. And then bishop to e3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Put myself down a piece with that.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Then NXF1.
Rook f1, then nx f1. Yeah.
Pegasus
Said. BG5 not good, perhaps B3 then play F4.
I liked what I did here. I was still massaging, but I really need my bishop in the game, and here it comes soon enough. Oh, h5 straight away. Of course, with the rook guarding this diagonal. Silly me. I should have just played it one time because it's guarding the square. There's no Gegenspiel here. Take advantage of the pin, John. h5. I still need to play h5 sooner or later.
Pegasus sway.
That would win.
Said.
Just
It is
king
easy
to
for black.
g7. Not allowing the fork. Again, king to g7 is simplest. I was like not wishing to see what's going to happen after a pin. But there's nothing here. I don't know what I was thinking. Then I feel like I tossed the advantage. It is always simplest.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Killer.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Richie. So is it A4 in this position? Sorry. Bishop G5 is the natural move. I can't really worry about it. So A4, I just wanted to make sure that this goes according to plan. I could play G3 here, check. And I did play G3 here. And I did play G2. And I did not play F3. I should have just played F3 and planning on... That would have been the poetic move.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. B3.
Yeah. Bishop E3 indeed. I'm very happy that Alexandra can wish her a happy birthday. Where is a normal emote? How about the ones I use most often? That's it. I don't use... There you go. Good morning, Paul 184. How are you? I haven't seen Alexandra Samaganova streaming. Has she been hired by Dina to run her channel? Is that it? She's got a regular income now? If I'd have known that was a thing, I wouldn't mind hiring someone to run my channel. Right? I would certainly hire someone with a better voice than myself. A better a lot of things. Let's move on to the Rapid Arena. Control C. Let's see, we want to advertise something that people like. Let's advertise something else this time. People might be converting over because of a severe dislike for Twitch. I think we just made it to 77. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything I can do to help. Obviously, there might be anything I could do to help. Ziggy, what is the annual average income of a citizen of Kyrgyzstan?
The average annual income in Kyrgyzstan is about $432 per month, or around $5,200 per year, converted from the local currency.
My God. I would definitely hire her in a heartbeat. I pay 8 times that average income in mortgage. That's crazy. Let's get here. Unbelievable.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. ILL
Oh.
played the Rapid today.
But she's not allowed to. She has a contract with cheese.com. Nicely done, sir. We need to get everyone into the pool. And I do need to get... I somewhat want to put Baltimore behind me. How do I put Baltimore behind me? What is the easiest way to put Baltimore behind me? Let's go to Alexandra's page for a moment. Oh, no, that didn't help. That did not help. Interesting. I don't know. Considering that I am heading east toward you, the only way I can put Baltimore behind me is by moving to Iceland. I would rather be living in Europe. I thought I was getting to a TikTok, Discord, Chessable, calendar. Namaste.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. Where in Europe?
Oh, nothing serious yet, but obviously anywhere in Europe is better than, as someone pointed out, I don't remember who revealed that they were in the United States. Oh yeah, Karsten Hansen,
Pegasus
the
Sway.
Danish FM.
Why not move to Greenland EU?
That's right. That's the easiest way. And in a northern context, Baltimore would still be behind me. Indianapolis, though. Where did you get that one from? Who do you know that lives in
Kingslayer
Indianapolis?
Said. I will swap my citizenship for yours, John.
Oh, I'm sure you would. But then, when the whole government goes to prison... I shouldn't say the whole government. Just the putzes that followed orders. The big guy's not going anywhere. He's going to always find a way out. Oh, that's a reference to the Colts. Where are the Colts moving? Wait just a second here. They're moving to Indianapolis? The Indianapolis Colts are already in Indianapolis.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. Maybe at the mic angle.
Yeah, you're
Pegasus
right.
Sway.
Said. Money talks.
Oh, they moved in 1984. Got it. Of course they did. Yeah, it's
Arsenal
definitely the
fan
mic
Ricky.
angle.
Said. Well, this is depressing.
Which part?
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. All of it talking about Baltimore.
So rook takes, queen takes. That part is good. I'm a little concerned about my back rank, though, with rook to d1 check. Let's just take a look at this. Rook takes d5 seems very logical. And if rook takes d5, if c takes d5, I think I'm quite happy with this. This check, the king must move over, and I get to capture on d5 that's unprotected, right? So now we have to look at rook takes d5. Rook takes d5. Oh, maybe I'm not looking at anything seriously. I'm not looking at anything seriously. Let's look at this first. Never help you out. Just doesn't seem right. I'm just hallucinating all over the place. Arsenal fan Richie is not at all worried about West Ham. I know this for a fact. Fact. All right, rook takes, rook takes. Oh, then queen takes. So I like it. So what's wrong with my thingamajiggy? Oh, because I don't have queen takes d5. That is the problem. I didn't think this was even possible at all. For those of you who don't know where the arenas are, if you don't see them over here on the left, then there is a complete list of all the open tournaments you are eligible for down here, because I've noticed that many of the younger students, let's just say, are not qualified to enter a lot of events, and they don't show up here. So therefore, it's quite lovely that. The O'Sullivan Gambit. That's not the Irish Gambit, is it? Let's play some Foxy openings. A little stronger now. Am I worried about this mess? Yes, I am. I am. Arsenal is giving me some things to study. I haven't looked at Bishop c4 in quite some time. It seems. I'm not sure why, oh why I... Is it time for, it seems... Not sure I needed to play that.
Pegasus sway.
Said. No WFM Alexandra Samaganova rapid arena on left side in Lichess.
Anything that captures on this square is pinned to the pawn, it seems, it seems, it seems. Interesting, it seems. We have a long-term advantage here. Interesting. All right, I am a terrible whistler.
Silvio Ionel.
Thanks for following.
Marius, namaste. Yeah, you have to go down in the scroll because it depends on how many famous or favorite events are going on. There we go. Enjoy, everyone. Let's just step up. Rather than allowing this to happen, let's just step up. Where do you think you're going? It seems to me. Where do you think you're going?
Picasso.
Said. With pleasure always.
Do I want to bother? He's stopping me from playing rook to d8. That much is true.
Pegasus sway.
Said. White is playing well right now in the middle game, but soon John will take over in the endgame.
What confidence we have. What confidence we have, sir. Go ahead. You have one more check to give. You have one more check to give. So now we're giving back the exchange. I'm walking alone, streets are empty. Step by step, I've been flying from town to town. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. Night, yeah. We will fly above the sky. Night. No mind, ready to explode right up in the sky. Yeah, I get waxed in the opening routinely. Everybody knows my plan, my modus operandi. I was very lucky
Arsenal
once
fan
again.
Ricky.
Said. Well done, better lucky than good there.
Yeah, I was very lucky because I had planned on e4 check. I thought you had to just move your rook. But it was very hard to stop. Then there was rook d6
Arsenal
check
fan
thrown
Ricky.
in there.
Said. I was looking for mate.
Oh, you were looking for mate. You forgot I was trying to win as well. Paul, namaste. Oh, black plays b5 on move 3. Thank you, Paul. I need the time slots on this one. Where is the time? I don't have my 7:25. He just said that. Good.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. I am not gonna comment anymore. Well done on win it. 1T happen for a while now.
What do you mean? I was very lucky. That is true. I was better. It's always better to be lucky, as Capablanca said. I am so terrible at the opening in the early phase of the game. It's amazing that I ever win any games in less than 30 moves. I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I'm very serious.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said. I mean, I am pissed off, and I am gonna concentrate more on completely liquidating from winning positions instead of trying for knockouts.
Yeah, that's true too. But I don't think you have any reason to be upset. I actually have walked many students through this anger thing that clouds your judgment. It doesn't really help to get upset. It's misplaced energy.
Chesko Chandras.
Said.
Good
Master
morning.
Chess Dojo, are we catching up again at the WC finals?
You know we are. I will be there. Did they announce a location yet? This guy is a legend, of course. He is the legend of
Chess coach
legends.
Andres.
Said. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm very anxious. I am so booking that ticket. It's part of my professional development at school, obviously. But I can't wait to see him on. And hopefully you'll...
Chess coach Andres.
Said. Sadly,
Oh, no.
it's very unlikely for me.
That's not cool. You know, I haven't been able to catch you on Killer Chess Academy because you had a Tuesday night stream forever, and you had a Tuesday night class, and I teach, or I don't teach. I have a Tuesday 9-ball billiards league. So I run one of the strongest 9-ball billiards leagues in the country. And as a result, I was hardly ever able to, and even if I
Chess coach
was,
Andres.
Said. However, I am heading to Tokyo for the WR chess.
that
Chess
will
coach
be very
Andres.
cool.
Said. Which shall be fun.
Now there's an excuse to go to Tokyo. There is a very important excuse to go to Tokyo. I did not think about writing that off on my taxes. I could actually do that. I have an invitation to a tournament in Mumbai in June, but I just can't make it work with my school schedule, camp schedule, and my grandson's schedule. Tapas knew chess. I don't know if he was trying to talk you into the event, but it is very kind of him. Why are we berserking, Matcha Latte Bob? Why would we do this?
Chess coach Andres.
Oh no!
Said. Too many schedules, good sire.
Oh no, my queen!
Machalata Bob.
Said. Dang it, you saw.
I think the most annoying thing about this particular setup is that I can't make up my mind what the most annoying thing is. That's how bad it is. That's how annoying it is. Knight c3, queen takes b2, knight to b5 looks very entertaining. Bishop to b2, knight d2. All right, we'll go for it. If you wish to move the same pieces twice in the opening, I'm going to let you. Well, that was interesting. I do want the bishop pair. It is one of my favorite things. And now. Where are you going, it seems? Where are you going, it seems? Wow. I'm going to keep up the attack on your queen. As much as I'd love to. But I did watch some of your classes, Andres. Where are you going?
Chess coach Andres.
Said. Thanks, appreciate it.
Wow. I did watch quite a number of your classes. especially in the Caro-Kann. I remember you were looking at the line without h5 in the Caro-Kann and the opening pawn structures. I was watching the recordings on. I remember I promised you in Singapore that if you began teaching as part of the Killer Chess Academy that I would join. Well, you got me. I saw your class listings, and of course, I became a member. So you can let Mr. Andres know, it seems.
Yay, I am still there.
I know, but the original classes that you were teaching were, of course, on the Tuesday night.
Said, hello.
What am I doing? And where is he going? Oh no, he didn't bite.
Chess Coach Andres.
Said, GTG good friend, take care.
Andres,
Match
take care of the
alive.
family. Give the daughter a hug.
I saw the disc check.
Oh, you did you? Well, there's more where that came from. There's more where that came from, sir. Where are you going from here? From here? From here? I guess if you capture, I capture. No, I can't do that. What do I wish to do with you? Let's wait it out just in case. Okay. Looks very risky, right? Doesn't it look very risky? I'm just going to go with the Noah's Ark from the old days, as though we're children again. But no, namaste, sir. It is always, always a pleasure. That was the only check that you're going to get, I'm afraid. Oh, really? You think you're going to get another one?
Said, good day, John.
This looks to me like trouble, trouble. Trouble. I was very lucky, very lucky. Namaste, one of the legends of the stream.
Lorenzo.
Said, I'm a tad late, but I made it.
You know, it's interesting that I've never seen Lauren J.W. and Chess Coach Andres at the same time. Yes, I actually have. That is not entirely true. But Chess Coach Andres just left. One of the legends of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. One of the true legends. Amazing commentary. Tells it like he sees it. I wish I had the balls, the cojones, to use his succinct language. We're here to enjoy chess, by the way, and through enjoyment, we will succeed. We're going to steer this back into a Caro-Kann. An E6 Caro-Kann, it seems like. Somehow I knew he would avoid the E6 Caro. I don't know why I thought that he would do that. But now we're in exchange variation, possible Carlsbad structure, where this bishop seems to be a tad misplaced. But so is my knight. What in the world? What in the world? Let's not let anything funny happen to us here. Ba, wa, ba, ba, ba. Yeah, wa, ba, ba, ba. Adding several layers to the mix here. We're trying to remove the defender of the knight here, it seems. What we can do. What can we do? Where can he go? I don't know, but I am hoping for... I can't hold on to any advantage here. Played 150 games with Arsenal Fan, and we are still low. Let's see what he takes with first. That somewhat forces my hand. will be gone with reality. Is there nothing here for me? It just seems to be. Yes, yes, did I blunder it all? It seems I might have done just that, it seems. Does he have it really? He does. He does have it. And we have it. And we have it.
Lorenzo.
Said. GG Ron.
Lorenzo.
Said. Sneaky sneaky at the end there.
Oh, you have it. You have it. I didn't realize that you had it. I didn't realize that you had it. You had it. Trying to get that outside pass pawn. Who knew it was possible, it seems. But it seems like it was indeed possible. but I'm in the wrong corner for the bishop versus rook endgame. That is always awkward. Okay, you're going to go for it. Then we have to watch out for it, just in case. Oh no. Can I get this? I don't think so. He's not threatening me, but I thought he would be in it case. Ah, yes. Wow. Oh no. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I've never been drawing, but why can't I slime him one more time? You know? Nicely done, sir. We could try to stall it, but I need to play one more game in 4 minutes.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said.
Thanks.
Nicely done. Now you have a... Oh, I didn't realize that I'm impairing your chances at catching Ron up there. And this guy berserks. Did he berserk Faubourg and Danya D and Din Long? At least he didn't try to berserk the people who are and do deserve respect. That's important.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. That Danya D guy basically pre-moved the whole game.
Yeah, that was really sad. He's giving a bad name to the Danya rep. Are there any games going on?
Machalata Bob
said. I thought I was playing someone else. I didn't mean to berserk you.
Oh, you didn't berserk anybody. You didn't berserk either Arsenal fan or Ron Hay, it looked like. Ouch. This one could leave a mark, Lauren. What is going on here? Ouch. Only one move here. Can't take Frederick lightly. What is worse? Is it my singing or is it... I'm still a little concerned about this here.
Machalata Bob
Uh-oh.
GGS by.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. Wow, I blundered a piece after D4 apparently.
Oh no. Your D4 move wasn't good? That's interesting.
Machalata Bob
Uh-oh.
Said. F4 check.
Interesting.
Machalata Bob
Said. F4 wins.
Arsenal fan Ricky
Ouch.
Said. Because you take on D4 and after NX D4 RFE1.
I see, said the blind man. Namaste, everybody. Ron Hay, another great performance. Ron got me this time, right? I vaguely remember. Oh, he didn't get me in this event.
Said. FW Hoberg, well done, grats.
That was a good game. That was a tough attack. I thought we had to barnacle with rook to g8 and then try to eke open the king
really
somehow.
Well, FW Hoberg.
Yeah, I can't berserk him anymore.
Said.
It's very, very dangerous.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. I need to learn your humility, Lauren JW33.
Did I say it before? I'll say it one more time in case no one heard
Arsenal
about it.
fan Ricky
said. I am a bundle of rage after losses.
I mean, if you get upset about losing a single game of chess, it is but a grain of sand on the beach, because sand is essentially a form of glass. And should you let that grain of sand bother you, it's a tremendous waste of time when there are so many more beautiful pieces of that particular sand or glass that make up the loveliness of the gestalt of the beach. No reason to get upset. There will be another chance.
Said. I don't like it when you cut time in half.
Arsenal fan Ricky
said. That's beautiful.
I mean, chess is but a small part of a greater big picture.
Said. Arsenal fan Richie, I know it's the standard advice, but I wasn't always like this. I used to get really upset. What changed it for me was working on my mental health, years of therapy about deeper issues, and stepping away from the game and learning to put a game in its proper place, not that important in the large scheme.
Indeed. Although, maybe I'm very lucky because my parents did leave each other early on. I never actually learned to argue with anyone. In fact, I was watching a reel of a friend of mine who mentioned that you should find someone who doesn't argue with you over these things for some reason. And I'm like, why would you find someone who argues with you at all? For example, I've been upset with my wife.
Said F.W. Hoberg, the reason I do it isn't to disrespect you, it's because it makes it harder for me. It also gives you a decent chance to win. I want to give you the chance to win. If you want me to stop it, I will. Lots of love.
Indeed. Indeed, I've done it too to give him a chance to win, and he has beaten me.
Pegasus sway.
Said I noticed that diagonals where the bishop is far from my defense, that I miss squares, that I hold. What could be wrong with me, John? Something wrong with my glasses, my age, or my new computer screen?
No, there are always weaknesses in those areas, and if you are noticing that diagonals where the bishop is far from my defense, I would study the Complete Chess Strategy book series and look at the bishop chapter. So the great thing about the volume 1 of the Complete Chess Strategy 3-part series is that the first section concentrates on each piece by itself as an MVP of a particular game. So really, honestly, you just have to give it to it. You have to really give it to it. That if you're missing diagonals, the only thing that you can study perhaps are queen endgames or bishop endgames. I believe it's the power of the pieces that you're just missing. And if you can specify, if you think it's specifically related to the bishop, I would certainly do a lot of studies involving bishops being the key move. Now, I must run. I do have another lesson. So, unfortunately, we do have to decide where we're going from here, it seems. But we are going to give the raid to a good old friend that got me streaming, if she'll have us. Make sure I get the name right. Namaste, everybody. I hope there's enough of you here to raid and or make an impression. Have a super, super day. Thank you all. You are the best. Cheers. And we will actually try.
Said thanks, John.
Pegasus sway.
Said thanks for all the matches. Have a nice weekend.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said thank you. That was a beautiful quote, by the way. Have a nice day. Cheers for Arena.
Arsenal fan Ricky.
Said and your time.